Right, you are a very faithful group. Thank you very much. If we can maybe just start. I'm not sure whether we still have a few people left online, but I think Marianne is going to be saying the thank yous, and I am going to do nothing more than tell you what has happened with the prizes. As you know, Pfizer very generously gave us a sum of money for a poster, a prize for a poster and a prize for a presentation. And the quality, I think, as you will absolutely agree, for both the posters, if you got a chance to look at it, and the presentations were very, very high. And the prize was really for somebody who is in the earlier stages of their career, rather than some of us who are plodding on towards being at the end of their career. Which I think is probably appropriate and was one of the main goals of our network, that we should also encourage and facilitate early career researchers. And I hope that you will agree that this last 2 days we have had a number of such high quality presentations from our early career researchers. And I think Marianne will do the thank yous, but I was so impressed with what we have had, what we've heard and what we have actually seen. So I'm going to tell you first of all what happened, literally, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes. So we had these posters, the posters that we have electronic copies that I think are going to be up on the website. I think they might have appeared at other points, maybe on the YouTube feed, I'm not quite sure. And the posters really, I think, captured some of the complexity and the diversity of the research that is taking place, and some of the diversity of the topics that are represented. What we struggled with throughout all of this, so in terms of the posters, we had a panel of people who independently rated the posters that were relevant to our early career researcher group, and then we had to make a decision. And the marks were very close together. But in the end, there were two posters that represent very different styles of posters, but we gave a joint first to. So we thought, because we could not decide between the two, between this group that was then spending close to dinner time yesterday, still arguing about this, that we would give a joint prize. So we're splitting the prize between two. So we have, and forgive my pronunciation, we have, you know, I'm from the UK, so we are inept with languages other than our own, and we're not very good with that. So we have Piet van Trugy, is that approximately right? Trugy? Turl. Right, Piet van Turl. Right, okay, right. And again, many of the posters had clearly there was somebody who submitted it, but there were other people involved in the poster as well, which was, does mood forecast sexual desire? So that's the first prize, which is shared with, again, if I get this wrong, Isidora Starovla. Does that sound right? On repeated stress decreases number and functionality of spermatozoa. So the panel decided to award the two prizes, but effectively it's a splitting of the prize between them. They're not here, so we can't, we could give a round of applause, but And then let me just tell you, we had, again, absolute kind of dilemmas within the presentations. We had already had advance warning of the presentations because we knew about them in advance, and we'd had 3 people who were assigned to each presentation to actually give a score. So there was a very formal way of doing this. And the differences between presenters in terms of their score was so tiny that the conversation with Marianne was, why can't we just have more prizes to give to everybody, because the quality of the work was so good. But Pfizer didn't. Right, so they only gave us enough for 2. So the person who had the highest mark in our ranking, but by tiny amounts, increments that were very small between them, was Nantja Fischer. And Nantja has now gone home. So, so she's not here to, she doesn't know, and she's not here to receive it. So can we please give a round of applause in absentia? But I would really just like to say to all those who gave such excellent presentations and posters that we really did appreciate your work, and the quality of the presentations was so high. So for us, that was a reward in itself. So thank you. And I think, Marianne, I'm going to pass over to you.
I have it already. Thank you. I think that, do you hear me? Is that in order, Michael? Yes, maybe we could thank you very much, Ethel. And maybe we could add the countries where they came from. Maybe you could.
We could. I haven't got them written down.
I think the first prize was from Norway. Sorry, it's the Nantja Fischer comes from Norway, yeah. And the it comes from the Netherlands. He's on Zoom now. Wonderful! Congratulations. It comes from Serbia. Serbia. So
we have good representation across countries as well.
Exactly. Wonderful. Congratulations. Yes. So, and it's my turn now to thank you, and I made a list because I didn't want to miss anybody. So, thank you, Jacques and Patricia, for moderating so wonderful. Yeah, 10 points. And thank you, our technical team. Thank you so much. You did such an excellent job. Unbelievable, really unbelievable. Thank you so much. And we already got the message that we from people who saw our video with positive, very positive remarks. Thank you so much. So then, thank you, Hermann, for making the excellent photos. I know they will be excellent. Yeah. Then, yeah, thank you for all the people who made this meeting possible. And thank you also for those who have connected remotely and have been so patient with us. Thank you really very much. And thanks to all of our presenters, where we have forged new connections as well as reconnected old ones, and with old colleagues, young old colleagues. Thank you very, very much to Jenny and Heidi. Both are not here now, but they really are so wonderful support. Thank you very much. And yeah, and of course, thank you to Pfizer, who spent the prices, which is really fine. And they helped us for our big goal to support the young generation, also the young researchers, the early stage researchers. So, yeah, actually, I'm ready now. I can just wish you that you have a good trip home and a safe trip home. And yeah, thank you for being there.